Welcome back to Dominus Nisi with Vismi Palati. I'm going to the next segment called The Guiding Light. This is the segment that I will be talking about my leader and the connection with my leader and what I am learning through my life in a week with the leadership that I have with this very special leader. Today's topic is a promise for the path ahead. And I thought this is really a good and apt topic for the last session for 2025 because we are looking forward to a new year, a new path ahead in 2026. So there is a promise always to the new year. So I am picking up a passage. If you are interested and if you want to know more about this, I suggest to go to the Old Testament of Holy Bible, Jeremiah chapter 29 and verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, the plans to prosper you and not to harm you, the plans to give you hope and a future. This Bible verse is very powerful for all Jewish people and all Christian people, and for anybody who is worried about their future. We all are in a very hard feeling, in a hard hearing what happened in the Bondi Beach recently. And again, all other issues happen in New Zealand. Even though we are celebrating wonderful Christmas, enjoying the new year coming up, and the plans that we are picking up for this year and the next year, we know that there is a big bunch of human life is struggling for their day-to-day life, struggling to have a peaceful moment, struggling to have a peaceful night. Even though we sing many times during the season, the silent night and holy night, there are millions of people are not having a silent night or even a peaceful night. We all know this. But the promise that we have from this very special leader that he got a plan for us. The plans to give us hope and a future. If I look back to my life for last 5 weeks, that is the strength that I had in my life. I know that I was going through the toughest time in all areas of my life, physically, mentally, emotionally, and professionally, personally, you name it. But I know that my leader is making the plan for a brighter future. Yes, it is hard to go through that, even though we say that this will also pass. But having that faith in your leader, having that faith, especially in my case, in my Creator, Lord Jesus, was giving me immense strength to go through and face that situation. Maybe through crying, maybe through the hard time, maybe silent, maybe through anxiety. But still, that helped me to go through that hard time. I'm not saying that my struggles are finishing here and I am so happy, no. But I feel like I have a strength that I got from my leader so that I can face whatever happens, whatever will happen. But I know the plans that I got from my leader is not to harm me, and it will give me hope and future. As we stand between the year ending and another beginning, it is natural to wonder what's next. Here is the guiding light for that very feeling. How we can think about our life that happened in 2025 and going through 2026. Everybody will have resolutions and vision boards and plans for your life, for your work, for your holidays, for your children. Yes, everybody plan ahead. But are we planning along with our leader or our creator, or are we actually taking our own plans? We know that man plan a lot, but how that will happen is only according to the creator. So I really want to think about the new beginning that's happening in weeks' time, not even like a week. I just want to think, what is the perfect time of hope and renewal? I would say the gap between the Christmas and the New Year is the perfect time for that renewal because there is a promise of path ahead. If you look at the Holy Bible or your holy book, in which area that you believe, there is always a path ahead with holiness and giving you hope. Yeah, I heard one of girl talking about the New Zealand issues and telling that her religion, the Sikh religion, also believe in one Lord, believe in love, believe in caring other people, and then why we are actually hating each other. It's true, isn't it? There are religion believing the same principles. The interfaith revolution is exactly teaching us that. We all believe that Creator, there is a supernatural power. I call my Lord Jesus is the powerful creator of this whole world. So why we hate each other? Why we are making our own plans? And I would say this is the perfect time to figure out what is the plan for you from your creator for the year 2026. Are you ready for that? If you're ready, I would love to share something with you that will help you to plan ahead this wonderful 2026. I want you to do a bit of like a checklist. Today I'm giving five of them. Are we ready? Yes, I run this show with the tagline spreading love, joy, and peace. And hope is actually coming around. And if you know the Advent wreath during the Advent season of Christmas, the Advent wreath got four different candles and they represents hope, love, joy, and peace. And the white candle is representing the birth of Jesus, the pure joy, pure light. So, same way, I'm actually giving you a five checklist for your next best year. All right. So, checklist number one, you need to check off one thing to let go out of your life. Check off one thing to go off because in your life there are many different things, there are different people, there are incidents, they can be welcomed or they can be accidental, they can be purposeful or they can be the one that you chose. But whatever it is, it doesn't need to be big or small. It can be a habit, it can be maybe a person, it can be a thought, whatever it is, you need to take one thing in your life that you are attached to your life to let it go. I would say you need to choose the one that really worrying you, the choose that is the one thing that really troubling you. Take it off, take it off from your life. I know that the whole world is actually going ahead that let them theory from Mel Robbins. Why can't you really check it off and check it off theory? Yeah, that's what the easy one. Check off one thing that you need to let it go from your life. The next check-off item is one way to be kind to yourself. We know that the time of Christmas is giving gifts and presents to other people. Have you ever had an incident that giving something to you? And I always reflect on it, even though I'm not very good at it, but I'm reflecting on it. I felt this last 18 to 25 days in my life was a forceful rest in my life so that I will not do too much. I felt like my creator know that I'm doing too much, so I should take some rest. That's where I was totally isolated in every different ways. Not even couldn't do the responsibilities of a mother. While three little boys were doing different things by themselves, they were even feeding me, taking me in and out, and then looking after me. And it was so good to see that they are helping their mom And that was really telling me that I need to be kind to myself. And I was not for last 10 years, or maybe even not last 25 years, but last 10 years was a bit crazy and then having many different things. So check it off. One way to be kind enough. My personal moment is that the power rise moment that I had. I actually dedicated myself to fill my cup. This show is my way to fill my heart, and I was missing it. That's what I decided. I am coming because I need to fill my cup. I need to see my listeners. I need to hear from my listeners, and that is a major part of my life for the last 15 years. So that's why you need to find out how you can be kind to yourself and do that. Number three of check off one person to reconnect with. I know that there will be many people that you missed or maybe messed up with, or sometimes you crossed off with them, sometimes you forgot about them. Can be family, friends, colleagues, or maybe even strangers that you met once in a lifetime and then gave a big impact. Find out one person, connect with them, and then share your love. That will be amazing. Yesterday, I usually have a tradition from last 3 years that I will not check my mobile phone during the Christmas day, and then I will be looking at the phone and wishing the people only after maybe midnight or maybe 11 ish. So that's what I did yesterday after midnight. I was going through my messages and WhatsApp messages, and then I looked at all the people wished at me, but I did one thing. I was going through my contact list and the people that I didn't connect for a long time, and then I wished them. And I saw miracles. So many people responded to me with their voice message. I didn't forward to the emojis. Some people I do, but some people I feel like I need to talk to them. So I did the voice messages to the people, and the response I got from the people that I didn't connect for a long time was joyful, powerful. So try that. Reconnect with one person before the new year and see how powerful it is. Check off item number four, one place to find your quiet time. You need to find out which is the area of my house or what is the place that I can be quiet and then I can find out my inner voice. You need that particular place. Some people usually say that go to the beach and walk, go and hug the tree and sit under the tree, go to near the bushes or things like that. You don't need to go anywhere around, but you need to make sure that you have a spot at your at your convenient place in your house or maybe in your sometimes some people will have space in the workplace or sometimes maybe some people feel quiet at church, wherever it is. Find out that quiet specific place which is comfortable, which is very specific, and which is sometimes even if a car drive, you need to just put it into the car driver seat and drive, but you need to decide your spot where you can be peace and quiet and think about this year and then think ahead about the promises that your creator going to give you for the next year. Are you ready for the checkoff number five? Checkoff number five is one joy to look forward to. We know that the life is full of struggle, but you need to have a joyful moment or joyful action that you decide for your life. I was so grateful to see my boys gave me a Christmas present. I love different type of mugs. All my loved people, the people who know me very well, they always give me different types of mugs with the writings and the pictures and things like that. I still do remember one of my friends who now disconnected gave me a cup having a very good writing about my life, and then I still enjoy my coffee in that mug, and then remember the best moment I had with that little girl, and how she passed a grade 12 this year, and then was looking through the journey of her life while having coffee from that mug. And at the same time, I have another mug where we had four sisters together having a wonderful company, but we broke up for different reasons and valid reasons. But when I have coffee in that mug, I could see how beautiful that season, how many things that I learned through that season, and then why we actually decided to dismantle that relationship, and then what we learned from that. So, the same way, I actually got a real joy yesterday because my eldest son, who is always looking forward to make me happy, and then he feels that I will not become happy, whatever he does. But he gave me a real good birthday present because I always drink a coffee a lot with my current issues. I can't really have coffee, but I love to have coffee. But at the same time, he knows that I love tea, the green teas. So he actually bought a very specific Indian designed Ayurvedic green tea combinations with a very specific mug. That mug is a glass mug with some rose petals on it with a golden spoon. And he mentioned that it's very expensive. Yes, I can imagine it is expensive, but that's a real joy for me. That he understood that what's my current situation. I'm a coffee lover. I can't have coffee, but how I can replace that joy with something that I love. And then he made that very special. And then he gave me that teacup, which is really exciting. And I love to have a cup of tea in that wonderful present. The same way, it may not be huge or a big. It can be a very specific moment of joy. It can be something like, you plant some little money plant and then see whether it's growing. The reason I was telling that I got a little one in my bathroom, and every time I brush and I see, are you giving me another leaf? And I look at them and talk to them. That's really a joy. So find out little joy that you can look forward to, and then plan that. Sometimes it's like, wake up early morning and then see the sunrise. Sometimes it's just to go for a walk, and then specific spot that I'm coming first time, second time, third time. Give something to yourself so that you can anticipate, yeah, I am going to have this joy in this day, every day, this day. So I can see that, looking forward to my cup of tea. Yes, I'm going to have that tea today after the session because I feel energized and I need to really refresh myself. So this is the five check of things for wonderful year to close off. So if you think that you need something guiding light, you need to connect with that leader that you are following. So I am always following Jesus Christ, the person who was in this earth and leading a wonderful mentorship for people, discipleship for people, a good manager, I would say, a good leader. So that's why I am sharing the lessons from that specific leader. So the five check-off points, don't forget, and then try to experience that in this year. So just to rewind, what are the five check-off points? Check-off point number one, of one thing, take it off. Check-off number two, be kind to yourself. And three, reconnect with someone. And check off four is find out a quiet and peaceful time and place for you. And the check off number five is find out the joy that you can look forward to. And if you do not have now, take the time and then make it happen for this year. It will continue for your next year. So this is Bismi Palati on 88.9 FM, and your wonderful partner to make your ears powerful and positive through the tagline spreading love, joy, and peace. This is Dominus Nisi on 88.9 FM. And